Bowers and
Cassandra Fuller.
And we welcome you to Six in the City. We got a whole host of folks.
We do.
Yeah, we were talking about Mike Keith came on just before us, and he hasn't. We've been working with him for a decade plus now.
And he hadn't changed.
He hadn't changed a bit.
No,
his hair is not gray, or he's not heavier, or I don't know what.
He's just. We need to know his secret. Well, some of us need to know his secret. I'm not saying which one of us, but.
Yeah, I just said his wife probably treats him a lot better. Doesn't put him under the stress.
I'm so sure that's it.
We got a bunch of folks on the show with us today, including Julie Daniels and Jill Erling. We're going to talk about what's going on with the Chamber, and then Caitlin Roach is with us, and we'll find out about the Jackson Service League.
It's that time again.
Yes, we got some items to donate and things to get ready for. Plus,
we also have Derek Rohde. Derek is the Director of Evangelization at St. Mary's Catholic Church. They're hosting a gospel proclaiming life-changing event, so you don't want to miss that.
Talk about a life-changing event. Dr. Sandra D. and Eduardo Morales, they've changed this city with their international festival.
That's right. One Jackson, many flavors. You're going to find out more about that.
Going to find out because that's coming up soon. And then James Wolfe is scheduled to be with us. Plus,
we also have Cooper Brown, Phoebe Scott, and Joe Kyle, also known as Cooper the Band.
Cooper the Band.
They have a CD release party coming up. It's at the Co. It's Friday, August 4th. We're going to find out more about
their new CD.
Their CD.
And Andy Avery is with us, and he'll be entertaining us today and performing right here. And we're glad to have him with us. So all that's coming up on this Six in the City.
Fiber, it may be small, but it is powerful. It connects our city, businesses, and homes to the world. Without it, our ability to compete economically and enjoy technology would be limited. Thanks to the investment in our city by JEA, we offer the area's first and only 100% fiber network. When you choose E+ broadband, you get the clearest reception, fastest speeds, and greatest reliability. Thank you for choosing E+ broadband and for your trust in the local service we provide right here in Jackson.
First Baptist Church is about making disciples, building community, serving others, equipping families, and above all, glorifying God. We'd love to have you join us. First Baptist Church, for God, His gospel, and His glory.
Thank you for voting us Best Cable Television, Internet, and Home Phone in the Jackson Sun Reader's Choice Awards. You can count on us for excellent values and powerful services. Cable television with TiVo offering access to Netflix, Hulu, Pandora, and more. TV everywhere for watching on the go. Fastest internet speeds in the area. Telephone with features you'll love, all on your JA bill. Thank you for choosing E+ broadband and for your trust in the local service we provide right here in Jackson.
Welcome back to Six in the City here. We have the Flying J's right here.
Right.
J and J, Julie and Jill from the Chamber with us. How are y'all doing?
Great.
Great. Now, this is going to be a women's conversation, I understand.
It is going to be a women's conversation, but don't you get offended.
There are other things going on at the Chamber, like Business at 212 degrees coming up this month, and Business After Hours coming
But we
up
have
this
to talk
month.
about this just
But
as well.
Yeah, we let you stay.
This is the big event, so I'm just going to sit here and try to be quiet.
This is Women in Business, right? It's coming up this month. What's the date?
August 17th.
What day of the week is that?
It is a Thursday.
Thursday.
11:30 to 1 o'clock at the Jackson Country Club.
What's our topic that day?
We actually have a really cool speaker. Laura Mikatish is going to be speaking, and she just has a very inspiring story. She lost 100 pounds.
And she's from Jackson, right?
She's from Jackson, lives in Jackson. She's a local school teacher.
School teacher,
Yeah,
okay.
so she has a really inspirational story, and she, throughout this weight loss process, she gained a ton of social media followers, and so she's kind of social media famous.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
Yeah.
Lost, what'd you say, over 100
Over 100,
pounds?
Yeah,
over
in a
100 pounds.
year.
And on her own.
Yes.
By eating right and exercise.
Lifestyle changes.
Yeah, lifestyle change.
She
So
lost
she's-
it, and I found it. See, it balances.
No, Steve, you did not. So. But
And we do need to register for this
do
event.
need to register.
And to call the Chamber, we can call 423-2200,
That's
or
right.
we can go to the new website.
That's right, register
JacksonTN.com and register online. We can make our payment online.
Yes,
And how much is-
$25 for
$25?
members and $35 for future members.
That's right.
Awesome.
Just go to the calendar of events and you can find the date.
Oh, okay.
And
All
you
that
can
stuff.
register online there.
How's the calendar of events working out with the new website?
It's working out great.
Okay.
People can find
Fun
events,
stuff.
and you just click on the event, and there's a place there with the link for you to register online.
Okay.
User-friendly. It's convenient.
Very,
How
Very
do people get
user-friendly.
events posted on that?
Do what now?
Do they send them to you, Julie?
They
or-
can send them to me. They can send them to Jill.
Oh, okay.
So either one of us will be glad to post those on the calendar.
Okay. All right. So it's at jacksontn.com.
That is correct.
So it's the new combined website. So, but it's working well then.
It's working well. We have Jackson downtown. We've got tourism. We've got economic development there, and of course the Jackson Chamber. So
So you can find out all about Jackson that you
That's
need
right.
to at jacksontn.com.
that's right. That's what we planned.
The Women in Business Luncheon has been going on now for several years.
Several years, yeah.
Yeah, quite a while.
How did it get started? Do you remember? I mean, as far as
I'm not even sure about that
before you,
one.
before you were born,
Pre
Julie.
know.
Jays.
I can find out for you.
Yeah, actually, I forget exactly who it was now, but I'm trying to think her face is in my mind. But anyway, they had decided several years ago, hey, we need some sort of special event for ladies to be able to communicate and help push each other to do better.
Okay, network and all that stuff.
Network,
So,
It's a great opportunity to network and lunch. And this event's going to be held at the Jackson Country Club.
Country Club, yes.
Exactly.
all right, so
It'll be fun.
And no, Steve, you can't go. But Jill will take your money if you want to donate.
That's right. That's right. All donations appreciated.
if I write Jill a big enough check, she'll say, slide right in here. We have a featured table.
We'll give you
I
a
have
wig.
a space in the closet for you.
The wig. Julie says she has a wig waiting for you.
Think-
I want to
think
see.
that'll
I'll pay
work.
for that.
I think with this
Find
beard, it'll
you a
take a little
dress.
more than the wig. He's transgender going through the transition.
Oh, my goodness. Let's don't
Wouldn't
start that
touch that at
conversation.
all.
Oh, my
Yeah.
goodness.
So the Women in Business
When's-
Luncheon coming up the 17th. So
The
go ahead and
17th.
get that registration in.
Call the
But
chamber or go to the website, jacksontn.com.
There are some other events coming up. Business to 212 degrees is coming.
That's August 10th with John
August
Redden.
Okay, and that's
With
going to be at
who?
the chamber, 7:45 till 9, right?
That is correct. It's John Redden. Opposing
Redden.
views in the workplace is what he'll be talking about.
Okay, so it's an important thing. And then
Well, it's a
business
great
after
stuff.
hours coming
Yeah.
up. And that's
Last day of August, August
that's gonna be
31st.
Where?
It's going to be at Buffalo Wild Wings,
Buffalo Wild
sponsored by WMBJ.
Okay, all right, well, great. Well, that'll be great fun.
I know.
Big
it will
party.
be.
All right, so
Just
all
go
the-
to the website and look at the calendar and find all kinds of events, right?
Exactly.
You guys stay busy.
Okay, if you haven't joined the chamber yet, Jill obviously will take that money.
I will. I will.
And
I'll be
Julie
glad to.
will.
Julia. Don't
forget
Anybody who answers, Miss Joyce that answers the phone,
Call
she will take your money.
423-2200 and anybody will take the money.
That's exactly
I
right.
want to become a member today. It'll be like, shoom.
We're on you.
You know, go straight to Mr. Spurgeon. You don't even have to pass go. All right. We appreciate y'all being
That's
here.
right.
It's
Thank
been
you,
great
ladies,
fun.
for
much.
being here.
Thank you.
And the Women in Business Luncheon, that is a compelling story.
Yes,
I've
yes.
heard. Sure is.
I think it'll be
An
really
inspiring
good.
one, hopefully, to
Oh,
inspire
yeah.
others to not only lose weight, but just to take
Yeah,
on a
change your
healthier
lifestyle. Yeah.
That's not easily done.
And I think
It
it's
is
very
not.
encouraging to know that if you work hard at something, you're going to
Yeah.
set a goal, you're going to meet it.
All right,
That's
great.
right.
All right. Good to see you both. Appreciate it
to
very
see
much.
you.
Good to see you.
We're going to be back. Caitlin Roach is going to be with us with the Service League as we continue Six in the City.
In 1986, my life changed forever when I struck 3 buried high-voltage cables while working on an excavation site. 30,000 volts of electricity blew through my body. I'm lucky to be alive and able to walk again. Today, accidents like mine can be avoided with a simple call to 811 in order to have your dig site marked.
Always call 811 before digging and be a hero. Respect the flags. Brought to you by Tennessee 811.
Drawing from a tremendous underground aquifer, JA's water supply is sand filtered by nature. This water supply is not only plentiful, it requires minimal treatment. Continually lab tested for quality, it's the water distributed through the Water Division at JEA. More than once named by the Tennessee Association of Utility Districts as West Tennessee's best tasting water. Clean water, another part of JEA today.
Every day we hear of friends, family, and co-workers who are rushed to the hospital after an accident or for surgery. Every year, patients in West Tennessee served by Lifeline Blood Services require 27,000 units of blood and blood products. As a result, over 500 blood donors are needed every week. Visit our website now at lifelinebloodserve.org or call 427-4431. Lifeline Blood Services. Give blood. Save lives.
Welcome back to Six in the City. Caitlin Roach is with us here representing the Jackson Service League. she's deviated in her life. She's become a runner.
She has.
Hanging around you too much.
Well, I don't know if it's me, but
so y'all signed up for St. Jude.
She's joined the club.
Okay, so you're going to do the marathon? You're doing
I will
half
do the
marathon in
marathon.
December?
This will be her first half marathon.
Okay,
so.
well, great. Well,
And now it's on TV, so it's officially got to happen. Thank you both.
That's right. No turning back now.
I'm sorry, Caitlin, I realized you meant to keep that a secret. I signed up, but hey, I have to be there. Okay,
Yeah.
right. I sent the money.
I signed up, but I may not run.
I just sent the money.
Oh, no, you're running,
you're
sister.
You're running now. All right, so you got started last year? Okay, so all right, well, congratulations. Anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about. Caitlin's with the Jackson Service League, and their thrift sale, which is a huge fundraiser for them, is coming up September the 23rd from 7 until 1. It'll be at Jackson Fairgrounds Park in the 65th year of the Service League. Congratulations to the organization and special history here in Jackson.
That's quite a feat here.
That's quite a feat. But
For the
here's
Service
what
League.
we're going to talk about. The Service League thrift sale works because there are things donated that people want to buy. And so what are we looking for?
We will take pretty much anything, clothing for men, women, and children, toys, furniture, housewares. I know we are for sure lacking in housewares right now. Electronics, but we take
When
it.
you say housewares, that would be
Kitchen items or, outdoor items that you use, decoration. We have a Christmas section, so anything like that.
If people then want to donate, how you take it where or call
Yes,
where? What
so
do you do?
if you want to make a donation, you need to call our number, which is 300-7575. You'll leave a message. So if you'll give us your name, your address, your number to call back, and a description of what it is that you're wanting us to pick up, so we know if we're going to need a truck or a trailer, how many of us need to come.
So you'll come pick it
So
up?
if we, if we don't have a way to get to you, you come to us.
Yes, we do pickups, and then we take it to a warehouse and sort it, and then we move it into the fairgrounds the week of the sale.
Okay. So there's not a donation place. I take things. I call.
Yes,
call
yes,
you.
we do it all. You just call
Okay, so
and
just
leave
call,
it.
say-
Well, that's
we'll get
really-
it for you.
If I've got
That's
stuff,
very
I can
handy.
box it up or whatever and just let you know. Okay. Well,
Yeah,
So,
so
we
if
can
you-
clean out our attic, we can clean out our closets.
If you have a yard sale and everything that's left, we a lot of times on Saturdays we'll swoop in and clean up for you. So those kind of things.
So that's 375.75. And you want that done as quickly as possible.
Yes, we are trying to get as much in as possible so we can sort it there and get
sort
ready.
it.
Well, it's a well done sale.
It is very well organized. Takes a lot of work from a lot of volunteers.
When you walk in, it's all grouped and organized and everything else. So it's quite a good shopping experience.
And it is the sale of
If you
the
get there at
year.
7 o'clock, you're late.
This is very true.
That's
There's
right.
a rush at 7 o'clock.
It opens
It's something
at
to
7,
see.
but it's like,
So everybody's got to get there early so they can get the best stuff.
Yeah, we've kidded each other that we need to go there and sell coffee.
I mean,
Get there about 5
I'll talk
o'clock
to
in
the
the morning.
president, see what I can get for you.
Get there about 5 o'clock in the morning. And so the Service League does great work in this community. The money goes into a lot of different things. That you,
This
with which
year,
you're involved.
we gave away $23,000 in grants to various nonprofits that help women and children.
Okay.
So.
Well, it's wonderful work. It's 65th year for the Service League. It's coming up Saturday, September the 23rd at Fairgrounds Park from 7 a.m. till 1 p.m. If you have items to donate, the number is 300-7575.
Go ahead, clean out your attic, clean out your basement, clean out your closets, clean out everything.
What got you in the Service League?
I just think that I've come across a lot of great organizations. I'm involved in some other organizations, but there's something pretty special about a group of women getting together to help other women and children. It's just the mission's awesome, and I've made some awesome friends and had some great memories and experiences already. And it's a 5-year commitment, so I'm only in year 2. So the fun continues.
How many members are in Service League
We
now?
have about 50, but we began in 1962 with a group of 17 women and have grown and done probably close to 30,000 hours in community service at this point.
So you signed up for 5 years. And then you move on to
5-year
other
commitment.
things.
You do, and then
Is there an age group that you look for? Or
No,
Okay.
just women that are. It kind of does tend to gravitate around the late 20s to late 40s probably, but
okay. It's not like the JCs where they just automatically kick you out.
no, nothing like
So
that.
if people want more information about the Service League, is there a website they can
Yes,
find?
they can visit jacksonserviceleague.com. Or we also have a Facebook page that's pretty active as well. So you can do that and message us through there. You can email us at jacksonserviceleague@gmail.com with any questions.
All right, great.
All right, don't forget to call
65th year.
300-7575 with your
Get that done.
donations.
It's good to see you.
Thank
It
you.
is
Good
good
luck
to
with
have
the
you.
run and all that. Now that we got you roped into that
Yes,
thing.
it's official.
She'll be on right after the run in December.
That's
We'll
it.
see.
We'll get a
Progress
we'll
update.
get you to come back with a
Go ahead
report.
and get that booked.
Bring
All right.
your, we'll
Yeah.
report together.
Yeah.
We'll bring our
that sounds
medals.
good. Yes.
See how it goes. It's a great cause. Well, we're delighted to have this man with us, and he's going to do a diversity of music today. He's very talented out of West Tennessee. This is Andy Avery. Andy?
heard a multitude of prayers on my behalf. I pray that one more's not too much to ask. Don't think I can make it by myself. It's a war that I won't win without your help. For tonight I'm as low as any man can go. I'm down and I can't fall much further. You said once upon a time you turned the water into wine. I'm on my knees and begging to your Father. Can you help me turn the wine back into water? So many times I've hurt the ones I've loved, and many times I felt like giving up. I ask you, how much more can they stand if I don't put this bottle in your hand? For tonight I'm as low as any man can go. I'm down and I can't fall much further. You said once upon a time you turned the water into wine. I'm on my knees and begging to your Father. Can you help me turn the wine back into water? Well, I shook my fist at heaven for all the hell that I've been through. I'm begging to your Father, can I give my life to you? For tonight I'm as low as any man can go. I'm down and I can't fall much further. You said once upon a time you turned the water into wine. I'm on my knees and begging to your Father. Can you help me turn this wine back into water?
Franny Smith, host of E+ TV6 cooking show At Home on the Range. Our show features some of Jackson's best cooks, regular folks just like you and me that enjoy home entertaining and sharing their culinary skills. Join us each week as our guests share favorite family recipes, tips for entertaining, and delicious fare from the natural gas kitchens at Kaufman's Home Furnishings and Appliances. Have fun with local folks who are going to help you feel more at home on the range.
Wolfpack Productions and Budweiser presents a tribute to the Queen, Denise LaSalle, starring Karen Wolf, Sheba Potts Wright, a special performance from the Queen herself, Denise LaSalle, and the one and only Mr. C, Willie Clayton. It all happens Saturday, 7 o'clock p.m., August 5th at the Carl Perkins Civic Center, Jackson, Tennessee. Special guest MC, Mr. Lee from Chicago. Advance floor tickets, $25. Day of the show, $35 floor tickets and $25 balcony tickets. Ticket info, 731-426-3348. And this is a BYOB affair.
Voy a ganar esta batalla. Let's go.
It's gone! That's some kind of power. Swing and a miss. What a catch. The ball game is over.
Major League Baseball all season long on ESPN.
Welcome back to Six to the City. We'll have more with Andy Avery, and it's good to have him with us today and find out more about his work coming up. Derek Roddy is with us, and he is Director of Evangelization.
That's right. You got
I always
it
want
right.
to say evangelical type stuff, but that's not going to work because he's with St. Mary's.
Evangelization.
He's with St. Mary's Catholic Church. So you got an event coming up here. So what's going on?
We do. There's an internationally known speaker named Chris Stefanik, who is a friend of mine out in Denver, Colorado, who travels the world sharing the basic gospel message. And the truth, beauty, power of the gospel, and the simplicity of bringing it into our lives. And we're blessed that he's coming to Jackson on Wednesday, September 6th, to do an event here at St. Mary's Parish.
Okay, and it's at what time?
7 o'clock in the evening.
Do we need tickets, or do we need to make
Tickets
reservations?
are $20 each.
Okay.
And with that, you get a copy of Chris's new book and some other materials that they give away as part of this this program that they do. And all of the proceeds for the event go back into helping young adults who are in college and just out of college maintain their faith in those pivotal years of their lives. So if you think about what you'd spend on a night at the movies or a dinner out, $20 is a deal, and you know that you're helping a great group of people.
How do you get tickets? You get them where?
Well, you certainly can call the parish office, St. Mary's, at 731-668-2596, or you can Google Reboot Live, Jackson, Tennessee. Reboot Live is the name of the event, and Jackson, of course, is the location. So, and there are online tickets available that way as well.
Reboot Live, Jackson, Tennessee.
So this is designed for whom, then?
This is designed for anybody who has questions about Christianity, questions about faith, questions about God, and anybody up to the lifelong committed disciple who just wants to take the next step. Chris has designed this event to be for anybody ages maybe 10 or 11 and up who is interested in taking the next step in their life of discipleship.
What's the content of the evening?
The content of the evening is in two parts. The first part of his presentation is about the truth, beauty, and power of the gospel. And the second part is about how we apply that in our daily lives, from things as simple as how we incorporate Scripture daily into our lives to how we love our spouses more perfectly as according to God's will.
And this is a non-denominational? So
right. It's for anybody. It does, not just for Catholics. Again, we're opening this to the whole community and would love to have anybody come and hear this message. It's not for us to try to convert people. It's for us to try to offer to people the next step in their life of discipleship.
Okay, wherever their faith is.
Exactly, wherever they are.
The nature of evangelism then within the Roman Catholic Church today is what? Because we don't see that as the way we do. Some of the churches are overtly evangelistic. And
Sure. Well,
and not that any church would not be, but it's. Yeah. So what is your role then?
Jesus gave the church a mission in the Gospel of Matthew. Said, go make disciples of all nations. So that's our mission. And my job, particularly at St. Mary's, is to make sure that the people of the parish and the people of the community have exactly what they need to hear the gospel and live the gospel by following our Lord.
Okay, all right. How long has that been a position at the church for a long time? Is it a new position?
Well, I have been at St. Mary's exactly a year, and it's a new concept in St. Mary's Parish. There are a number of parishes and dioceses throughout the country that are moving in the direction of having a director of evangelization instead of a director of religious education, things like that. So that's where the concept is coming from.
So it takes by nature then that need to reach out.
Absolutely. The church, by her very nature, is mission, right? We're going out. Chris, as a matter of fact, has a funny saying. He says, 2/3 of God's name is go.
Well, he's got a good point.
There you go, exactly. So, and he has plenty of pithy one-liners like that that are funny, but reveal a powerful point.
Okay. The nature of that work then today, as far as method or technique, what do you see, or when people say, okay, how do I do this?
Chris will share. It's primarily based on personal testimony. It's primarily based on my own encounter with the Lord and sharing that. Chris does that just as powerfully as anybody that I've ever seen, and he incorporates music into his program, but really it's ultimately coming from sharing his experience of being transformed. He has a background. He was born and raised as a Catholic, but a nominal Catholic. Having some troubles growing up, and then really having an encounter with the Lord in his teen years. He's been a director of youth and young adult ministry, director of for several places around the country, and then he's had so much success that he's now on his own. Traveling the country, traveling the world, sharing the message.
Well, the event is coming up September the 6th. It will be at 7 p.m. that evening. It will be at St. Mary's.
Yes.
Okay, and it's $20, and that includes the book and everything else that you will get with that. and the number is 668-2596. Is that right? 668-2596 at the parish office there. Well, Derek, it's very good to meet you.
It is very
Thank
nice
you.
to have you.
Nice to be here. Thank you for having
me. Get to know
me.
you and it'll be interesting to follow your work.
That's right.
It'll be very
Thank you.
interesting to see how this goes and the outreach within the church. We're going to go back to the main stage, as we call it here, and once again, we welcome Andy Avery. Andy?
Just a small town girl, live on in a lonely world. She took the midnight train going anywhere. Just a city boy, he's born and raised in South Detroit, and took the midnight train going anywhere. Sing on in the smoky room, the smell of wine and cheap perfume. For a smile they can share the night. It goes on and on and on and on. Strangers dancing up and down the boulevard in shadows, searching in the night. Trying just to find emotion hiding somewhere in the night. Working hard to get my fill, and everybody wants a thrill, and doing anything to roll the dice just one more time. Some win, some will lose, and some of us just sing the blues. Well, the movie never ends. It goes on and on and on and on. Strangers dancing up and down the boulevard in shadows, searching in the night. And street lights and people trying just to find devotion hiding somewhere in the night. Don't stop believing and hold on to the feeling. Street light people. Don't stop believing and hold on to the feeling. Street light people. Don't stop believing and hold on to the feeling. Street light people.
Internet security is a big topic in news today. Our concern, our fear, is that our most sensitive information might become available to others. As your local broadband service provider, JA wants to assure you you can trust us. We have policies in place to protect your privacy. Our goal is to be the most knowledgeable, highly skilled, customer-focused workforce available. Thank you for choosing E+ Broadband and for your trust in the local service we provide right here in Jackson.
This is Sergeant Chris Richardson of the Tennessee Highway Patrol. Over my career, I've been asked, what's the most difficult part about being a state trooper? That's easy. The hardest part about being a state trooper is going to someone's house and telling the people there that someone they love is never, ever coming home because of a senseless, preventable traffic crash. In Tennessee, every year, way too many lives are lost by drinking and driving, texting and driving, and not wearing your seatbelt. Please don't make me tell your loved ones that you're not coming home.
With E+ Broadband and Watch TV Everywhere, you can now take your TV on the go. Just visit WatchTVEverywhere.com to sign up. Then you're all set to catch your favorite shows, movies, and sports, wherever and whenever you want, on any internet-connected device. Choose from our growing selection of networks from your cable package at no extra charge. Visit WatchTVEverywhere.com to learn more. It's easy to sign up for E+ Broadband's TV Everywhere.
Welcome back to 6 of the City. We'll have more with Andy Avery coming up, and we're delighted to have him with us. Yes, absolutely. From T. Graham Brown to Journey.
I know.
Not miss a lick.
And those high notes, woo! I can't reach those high notes.
That's right. And so we're looking forward to having more performances coming up with him. Dr. Sandra D. is with us and Eduardo Morales. And for the last few years, they have been hosting the Jackson International Food and Arts Festival, One Jackson Many Flavors. I don't know who came up with this idea, but it has been tremendously successful.
It's working.
Yes.
What year is this?
This is the fourth year.
Fourth year.
Okay. Fourth year of the festival.
Was that y'all's idea? You know, just sitting around, didn't have anything to do?
Who came up with it?
Both ideas.
Both ideas. Well, it has worked well. I mean, I went down the first year, and I didn't know if anybody would be down there. You know, went downtown. It was a beautiful day. Y'all have had perfect weather for that event every year.
Yes. Other than the second year, it was a little cold, but every time it has been fantastic.
Shining and everything. And I got downtown, and there were people all over the place, and they were dressed up, and there was food and everything else. And it was like, holy cow.
You're like, there is something to this.
I was going to do it as a favor to Sandra because I like her, and I thought, well, there'll be 3-4 people down here, me.
That's right. She surprised you, though, didn't she?
She had thousands of people downtown. You know, she didn't know I was there. You know, it was like a huge success. It was really.
And it's coming up Saturday.
Yeah, it's Saturday,
30th?
September 30th.
So a little earlier this year, September 30th.
Yeah, it's a little earlier. We usually have it the first weekend of October, but this time we're having it September 30th, same time, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
So what else is going to be happening?
Well, we have a lot of performances. Okay. We have a new staff. We have a new food. A lot of vendors is going to show up this time.
Because you can get international food. I mean, it's pretty much. Now, the entertainment, is it going to be like at the Amp and all over the place, or how are you arranging it this year?
Yeah, we're still going to have it in front of the City Hall. Okay. Yeah, same thing. And this time we're going to have, professional performers. In fact, this year we have a surprise for everybody. We're bringing in a taiko drum performance group. Okay. Oh, wow. So if you have been to this,
City Hall?
Yes, in front of City Hall, they'll be having 2 performances, and one will be a fire performance. So people should not miss this one.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we're bringing them to town.
They're from, where are they from?
They are from Florida.
Florida.
Yeah, they're, if you've never heard of what taiko drum is, it's a special drumming that the Japanese people do to perform. If you've been to Disney at the Epcot Center, they have something similar. We want to bring it back to Jackson. So
what time will those performances be then?
It's probably around 10 a.m.-ish or so. And then after the parade, we'll probably, they will have 2 performances.
Okay. So the parade will start at what time then?
Around 12.
Around noon.
Around noon time. Okay. So people should not miss all this because this will be something special. If you've never seen it, this is the time to see it in Jackson.
Okay. Is there a cost to get in?
No, it's free. But of course, if you want some good food, you have to pay for the food.
And something else new this year, you guys have a website.
Yes, you want to talk about the website?
Oh, yeah, definitely. We have our independence website.
Okay.
And our own festival is being independent now, so I think everybody can come.
And the website is, what's the address, the web address?
That's www.jifaf.com.
JIFAF.com.
Mm-hmm. It's
and
easy to
you still
remember.
have your Facebook page out there.
Yeah, we still have the Facebook page, and people could actually register
in the website. So that's something new this year.
All right, so who would register then? If people want to be in the parade or?
Yeah, if you want to be in the if you want to be in the parade, you could register for that. If you want to sell food, you know, whether you're a cultural group or you're a vendor, a professional kitchen, you register. If you want to perform, you register as well.
And as far as vendors go, it's not only food, right? There are crafts.
Yeah, there are crafts,
arts,
merchandise,
jewelry.
yes, jewelry, all those things. So you could register now, you know, online at jifaf.com.
Now, is there a fee for the vendors?
Yes.
Yes, there is a different fee. We have like homemade cooking.
Okay.
And there is one price for it. There is another price for like professional. You know, there is a restaurant, professional restaurants who's coming, or you know, those concession trailers who they have a very professional and good food. So there is another price for them.
But all that's on the website, right?
Yeah, it's all in the website.
All right.
Well, it's a great event. It showcases, the multiplicity of nations that are represented in this
Well,
country.
it's the theme, One Jackson, many flavors.
In the city. It's just amazing to see. And all these groups, the parade is fantastic. And so we got this special.
And something else you mentioned that was new this year was the art contest?
Yes, we are. You know, we've always wanted to do this in the first year, but of course you cannot do everything in one time. So this year we are actually launching the art and poetry contest. You know, and it will involve students from elementary, middle, and high school. So people could submit their artwork. You know, all the details will be at our website.
On the website.
Artwork, 11 by 14 size, and poems under 35 lines. And what we want is the theme is show us what your cultural heritage means to you.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So if
is there a fee for the art contest?
There's no fee.
No fee.
In fact, if you're a winner, first, second, and third prize winners, you know, you will be asked to present or read your poem, and your artwork will be there. Even the ones that are, you know, consolation prizes will also be allowed.
jifaf.com.
For all the information you need. And
It's
to
good to
register.
see you both. Appreciate the hard work
you
you've done
here.
on this. It's been a great event.
Thank you very much.
A real
Look forward to the
contribution
event
city.
coming up
Sure.
on
Thank
September the 30th.
We got more coming up as we continue. This is 6 in the City.
JA Site Pay kiosks are the convenient way to pay your utility bill. These kiosks are featured in the foyer at Martin Luther King Jr. Drive and at the drive-thru at Pleasant Plains Extended. Use your account number and follow step-by-step prompts to pay with cash, check, credit, or debit card. Account credit is immediate, and a printed confirmation receipt is provided. Another step in customer service at JEA today.
Ready, set, go for it. It's your adventure. This is your GAC.
Steve Beverly's TV classics can cure what ails you.
I watched and it got rid of my hemorrhoids.
Staying awake at night? Just watch TV classics.
My daughter watched and she went right to sleep.
Do not watch Steve Beverly's TV classics. It bites upsets your stomach. Do not watch if high drama leads to emotional distress. And do not turn on TV6 Saturday or Sunday at 7 if hillbillies give you a gallbladder attack.
Ask your doctor if Steve Beverly's Classics is right for you.
Welcome back to 6 in the City. We'll have more with Andy Avery coming up. And James Wolfe is with us. Super Wolf is here in the house. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good.
Thank you.
He's here to talk about his wife.
That's right. Because it is all about her because she is the queen.
She is the queen.
She's the queen.
Man,
He's the king, but she's the queen.
You know, it would, you know, I mean, you know, my wife is, I've just never really looked at it that way, and I need to, right?
Yeah, you
she's
really
queen.
should.
Well, I mean, I know she's the queen bee.
Happy wife, happy life is what they say. I don't know that a lot of you guys go by that motto.
She does remind me of that every once in a while.
I'm sure she does.
But a tribute to the Queen is coming up this Saturday night at the Carl Perkins Civic Center, and when we're talking about the Queen, we're talking about Denise LaSalle. And a lot of people are going to be here. Denise is going to perform, right?
She is going to perform.
Okay.
And I'm not going to say it's be her last concert, but yeah, she is going to perform.
Okay.
Good for her.
Now, you're dropping hints. Are you dropping hints here?
Well, you know, well, maybe for Jackson, you know, she doesn't perform here much yet,
right.
but she does have something coming up in Switzerland she does have something coming up, a concert that's going to be scheduled for Switzerland in November.
Okay. Wow.
November 2nd, I think it is, that she'll be going. And she does not have tickets for me. Isn't that terrible?
Wait a minute.
That was the character Mary here when I first met her. I could
Say,
travel
James, they sent
all
the
over.
tickets, and there was only one.
Yeah. Checking.
Not that they didn't want you there, but
Looking-
I'm sure it was just an oversight.
He's still looking for that ticket.
Yeah, we both can't fly.
So who all is going to be performing here? It's going to
Willie
be a tribute
Clayton,
to
which is a blues singer, or R&B singer. He's been here only one time in his life, and he's coming back. He's coming back to do this for our center.
Okay.
And we're going to be opening up the academy soon. And then Sheba Potts Wright, which is used to be actually a background singer for Denise.
Okay.
And then Karen Wolf, and the Wolf parts of it is she was married to my brother once, and but it's going to be a good time. And then Mr. Lee from Chicago, he'll be coming. He'll be doing the MC work there.
Okay. Now, Denise is starting an academy, or she's going to...
Yes, it's going to be the Blues and Gospel Recording Academy.
Okay.
And we have located the property, and we have a variable on the property and all that.
Terrific.
So we're moving forward with that. And that's what she wanted to do, was to leave a legacy for her life here for young people especially. It will be targeting young people 8 to 15 years old for free lessons to learn more about the blues and also to learn about gospel and all.
And target open date for that?
We do not have the target date, but it will be before the first of the year. I will tell you that much, you know.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Be
So
before,
it'll be sometime
it will
this
be
year.
in this year, 2017.
Oh, wow.
It sure will. Yeah.
This tribute to Denise LaSalle is coming up this Saturday night. It's going to be at the Carl Perkins Civic Center. Tickets are $25. You can get them, I know, at the West Alley Barbecue. There are other places in town.
The Styles Fashions, which is in the columns.
Okay.
Also,
You get them at the door?
Oh, yeah,
You get 'em at the
absolutely.
door?
Absolutely. And then they can get them in some of the markets outside in Brownsville, Tennessee, at Helen's Barbecue.
Okay.
And
Humboldt?
places like that. You know, Humboldt, Tennessee.
Humboldt?
Yeah,
Brownsville?
cut above. Yeah. Brownsville, Tennessee.
Denise started recording when, James?
A long time ago.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Not before I was born.
I want people to appreciate this career because, I mean, this is
71.
decades. Okay.
Actually, she first gold record was in 1971, and the years before that, she had something out that was in Europe, that was released in Europe, which was a very big record there. And
Trapped by a Thing Called Love is one that you'll still hear on radio a lot because a lot of Denise's work has been blues work.
Yeah,
which
she
doesn't get
did
as much airplay.
She did record Chess Records, by the way. You know, Leonard Chess and all of those folks like
This
that.
is a great legacy that she represents.
Yeah, she really loves it. You know, most people die on stage when they're in this business, you know. And so, I'm going to do this until God takes the air from my body or whatever, you know.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's a great career. She's got some outstanding gospel albums that are out now. I mean, there are many things
I
that
love
she
a
can
gospel
do.
album.
And so, but this Saturday night, 7 o'clock,
o'clock.
at the Carl Perkins Civic Center, tribute to the Queen, Denise LaSalle.
You can get tickets at the door.
Yeah, it's good.
That is correct.
All right, it's good to see you.
It is good to have you
Appreciate
on the
it so
show,
very
James.
much, and glad that y'all are doing this. Glad she's going to be performing here in this city.
Yes,
as well.
absolutely.
All right, great.
Absolutely.
We're going back to the main stage. We welcome once again the talent of Andy Avery. Andy.
Whoa, yeah. Birds fly that don't ask twice. The simply spread their wings. The sun shines that don't ask why. Oh, what the whole thing means. Same applies to you and I. We never question that. I only know the cold wind blows, and no conjecture it's a matter of fact. Love is a wonderful thing, makes you smile through the pouring rain. Love is a wonderful thing. Ooh. is it naturally. Every summer the river flows, it flows out to the sea. The same of magic when you're in my arms, no logic can deny. I only know as the cold wind blows, it's the same about you and I. Love is a wonderful thing, makes you smile through the pouring rain. Love is a wonderful thing. Ooh, say it again and again, and turn your life to one sweet dream, and takes your heart and makes it sing. Love, love is a wonderful thing. So when the cold wind blows, 'cause I know you're gonna be there to hold me, that's what keeps on going. Your sweet love's gonna keep on going, just keep going on. Oh, yeah. Love is a wonderful thing, makes you smile through the pouring rain. Love is a wonderful thing. Ooh, say it again and again, and turn your life to one sweet dream.
Internet security is a big topic in news today. Our concern, our fear, is that our most sensitive information might become available to others. As your local broadband service provider, JA wants to assure you you can trust us. We have policies in place to protect your privacy. Our goal is to be the most knowledgeable, highly skilled, customer-focused workforce available. Thank you for choosing E+ Broadband and for your trust in the local service we provide right here in Jackson.
Every day we hear of friends, family, and co-workers who are rushed to the hospital after an accident or for surgery. Every year, patients in West Tennessee served by Lifeline Blood Services require 27,000 units of blood and blood products. As a result, over 500 blood donors are needed every week. Visit our website now at lifelinebloodserve.org or call 427-4431. Lifeline Blood Services. Give blood. Save lives.
Wolfpack Productions and Budweiser presents a tribute to the Queen, Denise LaSalle, starring Karen Wolf, Sheba Potts Wright, a special performance from the Queen herself, Denise LaSalle, and the one and only Mr. C, Willie Clayton. It all happens Saturday, 7 o'clock p.m., August 5th at the Carl Perkins Civic Center, Jackson, Tennessee. Special guest MC, Mr. Lee from Chicago. Advanced floor tickets, $25. Day of the show, $35 floor tickets and $25 balcony tickets. Ticket info, 731-426-3348. And this is a BYOB affair.
Welcome back to Six in the City. We have all kinds of performers here today. Super Wolf and Andy, and he's done
Michael
Cooper and
Bolton was
Brown
just in the
and Journey
house.
and Michael Bolton. We're going to hear some Rod Stewart before we get away.
And now we have Cooper, the band.
Yeah, we got Cooper Brown and Phoebe Scott and Joe Kyle with us, so they're part of Cooper the band. How are y'all doing?
So good.
Doing great. So they put you in the hot seat, going to let you do all the talking?
Yeah, they did. I mean, I do it anyway. Like, even if I'm sitting way over there, I'm just like, give me a mic, I have things to say. Yeah, I mean, that's what
got
you
a name
do.
change coming. It's Phoebe in the band.
Yeah.
It's just Phoebe.
So we got a new release coming out here.
That's true. So the album is actually already out, but this will be the first time that we're going out and we're playing
the song
the way that we've kind of always wanted to play it.
Okay.
And so that's going to be on August 4th, this Friday.
Friday night. Okay, it's going to be
It's
what
7
time?
o'clock?
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock at the Cove.
At the Cove on Wiley Parker here. Okay, all right. So at the Cove. So tickets are
Tickets are $10 ahead of time. If you show up at the door, it'll be $12. Although I will say there's a 200 ticket limit, and they are going fast. So
people are getting them where?
Online. You can get them at coopertheband.com.
Okay.
And there's everything. As soon as you go to that website, it's all right there on the front page.
All right.
CooperTheBand.com. Get your tickets now. They're selling out fast.
Selling out. All right.
Yeah.
So we got 200 folk limit. So we're going to do. Is this the first time y'all done this show?
Yes, this is the first time we've done it at the Co. It'll be the first time that we've played through all of the songs, all the new stuff. You may recognize some from us playing before, playing on here, things like that, but it'll definitely be a whole new experience.
Where'd y'all record this?
We recorded it at Jackson Records, and then kind of finished it up in Nashville with a producer out of Nashville.
All right.
And so, yeah.
How many songs are on the CD?
There are 10.
10. Well, y'all were busy.
Well, there's a transitional
song.
So
Technically 11 tracks, but 10 actual tracks.
Okay. Now, this is a themed album, right?
Yes. So it's called Kingdoms, and it's loosely based on the life of David, and it kind of turned in, you kind of said it best the other day.
We were talking about it, how we had an original vision for this record, and then how it completely took a life of its own. Over the time that we were making the record, it was like a really transitional period for all of us. Our keyboardist got married, our bassist got married, and we were all kind of going through, I finished high school. It was kind of like a big time for all of us. And so we were writing and creating, this album, and it turned into less of an album about the life of David and his experience, and more about the human experience. And those are really similar things. The reason that we chose to write about David is because he's such a relatable character, and it's
very human.
Right.
Yeah.
And we felt like it was, we felt like it was important to paint that picture and not separate people in the Bible, who God used to tell, the stories that needed to be told from the people that we are today. And so I'm so proud of this record. It's the coolest thing that I've ever worked on. And
so how do people get the record?
It's everywhere, pretty much everywhere. Friday will be the first time that we have the actual physical copies with us. Yes.
Yeah.
And so
they'll be willing to sell and autograph.
Yes,
right, okay.
that's true.
For sure. We won't have Sharpies on hand.
For a fee.
For a fee. 50 cents per letter.
Right.
We have to eat.
And so
then after that, you can get them where?
You'll be able to buy them online. They won't be in we don't have a distribution deal or anything, but you can buy them from our website. Yes, CooperTheBand.com.
So they let you say anything, or you want to say
not
anything?
often, but here,
I'm just there to look handsome. So.
He does a great job.
Every band needs one good-looking guy.
He's our Ken doll.
He's your Ken doll.
How long has this group been together? I mean, I know you've gone through configurations.
Right. So it's been an assortment of different people since about 2010.
Okay.
This group plus the other two, and then our one on hiatus have been together for about 2.5 years almost.
How do you describe your work?
Usually we say it's indie rock mostly, which is maybe alternative rock with a flair. I don't know.
With a flair.
With a flair.
With a flair.
Okay.
I tell people that it's like rock and roll, but less angry and with acoustic guitars. That's what I tell people.
Less angry.
Rock and roll,
angry.
less angry with acoustic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Minus the anger and
plus a little bit more folk.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and there you have it. Get your tickets, get online, CooperTheBand.com, and go ahead and get them 200 ticket limit, and we'll see you Friday night, 7 o'clock at the
$10 online, $12 at the door.
Yeah. If there are any left at the door, there'll be at least 12,
that's a big
maybe
if.
20.
Yeah.
It's good to see you both.
It's good seeing you.
It is good to have you
Joe,
guys here.
I'm glad to know what your role is now. I got it. Somebody's got to look good.
That's right.
You know.
He's done his job.
Right.
That's why I'm on this show.
Your job is done. You can leave now.
We'll be back with more. I think we'll be back with more Six in the City.
Stop and think about your health. Don't smoke. If you do, quit. Eat healthy. Make small changes in your diet that can impact your health. Be more active. Start in small ways and keep going. And know your numbers. Your blood pressure and your cholesterol are important to your health. Friends of Heart asks you be a friend of your own heart.
Jackson 24/7 continues this summer as your source for perspective on people, issues, and key decisions facing our community. Whether it's the economic challenges facing public education, the battle in the streets for local law enforcement, or a bold new leader for higher education, Jackson 24/7 brings you the key questions and answers every day at noon, 4, 6:30, and 9:30 on E+ TV6.
Service is not just what we say, it's what we do. When you choose E Plus Broadband for your cable, internet, and telephone services, you can trust us to provide unmatched reliability. From sales to installation, we work hard to bring the services you depend on every day. We're currently upgrading the network to increase our service offerings available to you, so look for us in your neighborhood soon. And thank you for choosing E Plus Broadband and for your trust in the local service we provide right here in Jackson.
Well, it's hard to believe we got football starting next Friday night.
I know,
on the
I'm
11th.
not ready for that.
Jamboree will start. Well, our coverage will start at 6. I think the Jamboree actually kicks off at 6:30.
Can't believe it's
And
time
so that'll be on
already.
the 11th. Hard to believe. All right, thanks to all of our guests and the great things that are going in the city. You've got
Lots
we're
of
not running
great
anywhere
things.
this weekend.
No, not running.
Okay.
I do want to talk about the City Farmhouse Pop-Up Fair.
Okay.
It's Thursday through Saturday, August 17th through the 19th. Thursday it's 5 p.m., Saturday, Sunday it's 9 a.m. It is at White Oak Farms in Medina, the venue at White Oak Farms in Medina. It's 248 Spring Creek Highway.
Okay.
There'll be lots of vendors, and apparently it is the event to attend. You can go to whiteoakfarmstn.com/pop-up-fair.
Right. They did this event in Nashville. It's been going on in Nashville, Franklin.
Well, they've got a lot of guest speakers,
So-
and one of the guest speakers
Yeah.
is the
Yeah.
lady from Franklin. She's
Yeah,
coming
so I
in.
mean, this
So
is going to be a big event.
It is
They
a big
hope it'll be
event.
an annual event here, and so
That's
that,
right.
and good
And
luck to them. Brand new
Lots of
here.
information about tickets online, the
Our
guest
guest-
speakers, the events.
Yeah, our guest today, Andy Avery, he's about to leave us to go to Boston and then to the Bahamas or something, right?
Bermuda.
Yes,
What was something with
Okay.
a B?
Okay.
Myself and Kimberly Hilton are hosting the 80s tribute cruise
The-
on the Norwegian Dawn.
Okay. And,
How
and,
fun, 80s tribute.
And, and one of the guys that's going to be with you is
Alice Cooper's playing he's the celebrity host. for
Just
the
some,
Dawn.
just some guy named Alice
Just some
Cooper.
guy.
You know, some
Yeah,
guy.
some guy.
Just
Okay.
another cruiser.
So how long have you been doing this kind of work?
I've been singing on cruises for about 5 years now.
Okay.
How long have you been singing, period?
I won $714.52 on the Gong Show when I was 6 years old.
The Gong Show? you
My
got
grandmother
lots of stories.
put me on a plane and flew me out.
We obviously don't have time to get into those stories. But
I wish we did.
Well, good luck with you and Kimberly. So are y'all going to be working
That sounds like
together?
fun.
Yep, she's
Okay.
going to be at my house staying over tomorrow night,
Okay.
and then we're leaving for Nashville and
Okay,
getting
well,
on a
great.
plane. So
All right, well, good luck to the best of you. Safe
And
travels.
the
Thank
cruise is
you.
how
All right, so
long? How many days?
it's a 7-day cruise.
7-day
Yes, ma'am.
cruise?
Wow,
7
lot of
days
work.
of 80s.
Yes.
All right, so here we go.
Awesome.
And we're going
Nothing
to
but
close out
80s.
with Rod Stewart, right?
Yes, and this song has a story. You know, it was written by Van Morrison.
Okay.
Never made it popular, and he spelled the word son S-O-N. And in Rod Stewart's karaoke version, he spells it S-U-N. So I like to tell everybody the message is bigger by one letter,
Okay,
S-O-N.
very good.
Have I told you lately that I love you? Have I told you there's no one else above you? You fill my heart with gladness and take away all my sadness. You ease my troubles, that's what you do. Through the morning sun in all its glory, greets a day with hope and comfort too. You take away my sorrow, you take it away and make it better. You ease my troubles, that's what you do. There's a love that's divine, and it's yours, and it's mine, like the sun. 'Cause at the end of the day, we should give thanks and pray to the one, to the one. Have I told you lately that I love you? Have I told you there's no one else above you? You take away my sorrow, you take it away and what you